Have you ever stopped and asked yourself if there might be better alternatives to nursing homes? As you grow older, many people think of nursing homes as the only option, when daily help becomes necessary, but the truth is more and more seniors are discovering new and exciting ways to live independently, to stay active, and to hold on to their quality of life. Here is the good news: there are now many alternatives that not only provide the care you might need, but also give you flexibility, personal space, and a true sense of community. In fact, these alternatives are part of a growing movement among older adults who want to live life on their own terms, instead of being limited by outdated systems. Before we dive in, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that aging should mean freedom, not restriction? If your answer is yes, then stay with me, because by the end of this video you will see that you do not have to rely on traditional care settings to live your best life after 60. You have more choices than you may realize. Now, let us get started with number 1, assisted living communities. Imagine a place where you have your own private space, your own room, your own daily routine, yet at the same time you have access to caring staff who can step in and help whenever you need it. That is the balance assisted living offers: more support than aging completely alone at home, yet far more independence than a nursing home. Think about Bill in his 80s, who decided to move into an assisted living community. Bill needed help with diabetes management and physical therapy. At first he worried about losing control of his life, but once he moved in, he discovered that meals were prepared for him, social activities were right outside his door, and healthcare services were available whenever needed. He soon realized that instead of losing independence, he had gained energy and joy. He no longer carried the heavy stress of trying to manage everything alone. No, compare Bill with Alice, also in her 80s. Alice chose to stay in her home, relying only on family visits and occasional home care services. At first she loved her independence, but as time went on, grocery shopping, cleaning, and remembering her medications began to overwhelm her. Slowly she felt more tired, more anxious, and less in control. While Bill was thriving in his community, Alice was struggling in isolation. The real benefit of assisted living communities is balance. You keep your independence. You have your own private space. You decide how to spend your time. But when you need assistance with dressing, bathing, medication management, or even just a friendly conversation, support is right there. These communities often include fitness programs, dining halls, social events, and outings. They help prevent isolation and make life feel full. So let me ask you, which sounds more appealing to you: living alone and struggling with daily tasks, or living in a place where you are supported but still in control? If you would choose support with independence, comment number 1 below. So I know you are here with Menno. Let us move to number 2, co-housing or senior villages. This is one of the most exciting new trends. Seniors come together to form communities where they share resources, responsibilities, and companionship. You still live in your own home or apartment, but you are surrounded by like-minded people who look out for each other. Think of it as a smaller, more personal version of a retirement community, but with much more freedom and flexibility. Let us look at Tom in his 70s. Tom moved into a senior village where he enjoys shared meals with neighbors, joins cooking classes, and participates in group walks in the park. He feels part of a family every single day. His calendar is full, and his heart feels full too. No, think of Helen, also in her 70s. Helen stayed in her long-time home. She values her independence, but slowly her friends moved away or passed on. Helen began to feel more and more isolated. Days grew long and lonely. Tom, meanwhile, had constant support, laughter, and purpose. He thrived in his senior village, while Helen felt more disconnected. The magic of co-housing is the perfect mix of privacy and community. You have your own private space when you need it, and shared dining areas, gardens, workshops, or activity rooms when you want to connect. It is affordable, it prevents loneliness, and it fosters purpose. You can rely on neighbors for support, transportation, or companionship without sacrificing independence. Now I want you to pause and imagine this. Imagine living in a neighborhood where everyone is your age, where everyone shares meals, laughs, and hobbies. Imagine never feeling lonely again, while still enjoying your own apartment whenever you want. Peace. Would that make your life feel richer? If your answer is yes, comment number 2 below. So I know you love this idea as much as I do. Or is the exciting part: both assisted living and co-housing are part of a new wave of senior living. They are not about giving up control. They are about gaining it. They are not about losing independence. They are about protecting it. They are not about ending your story. They are about adding a brand new chapter filled with activity, health, and joy. But here is the key: these alternatives are not just for someone else. They can be for you or for someone you love right now. Too often we think aging means limitation, but the truth is it can mean opportunity to choose where you live, how you live, and who you share life with. So, if you are still watching, let me thank you, because many people click away within the first minute. But you are here because you care about your future, or about someone you love, and that tells me you are serious about living life with dignity and freedom. So give this video a like right now, because that small action helps us bring this message to more people just like you. Let us take another look at the first two options. Assisted living communities give you the balance of private independence. With professional support, senior villages give you the joy of companionship while keeping your personal space. Both fight against loneliness, both improve quality of life, both are more flexible and human-centered than nursing homes. Which one speaks to you more? Do you crave the balance of independence with professional support, or do you long for the warmth of a community where neighbors become like family? Think about it carefully, because choosing the right environment could change the way you experience the next 20 years of your life. And oh, imagine this. What if you could wake up tomorrow knowing you were safe, cared for, and still independent? Would you feel lighter? Would you feel happier? Would you feel free? This is what these alternatives offer, and this is why so many seniors are choosing them today. Before we wrap up part 1, let me remind you that this is only the beginning. We still have many more alternatives to discuss in part 2, including aging in place, adult daycare centers, home share programs, caregivers, memory care, and even modern technology. So do not miss what comes next. If you are enjoying this so far, type freedom in the comments right now so I know you are excited to keep learning. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because you do not want to miss the next part. Your support helps us keep creating content that informs and inspires you. So, to summarize, assisted living communities give you independence with safety, co-housing, and senior villages give you companionship with privacy. Both are powerful alternatives to nursing homes. Both are designed to keep you active, connected, and in control. Remember, you deserve to live with dignity. You deserve to enjoy your golden years on your terms. You deserve to know that better options exist, and they are waiting for you. Thank you for staying with me through part 1. Join me in part 2, where we will continue this journey together, exploring even more ways to age with independence, health, and happiness. I promise you will be surprised by what you learn next. Now let us keep going, because this is where it gets even more interesting. And you might be surprised at how many possibilities there are beyond nursing homes. You already heard about assisted living communities and co-housing villages, but that is only the beginning. If you have ever wondered how you could stay in your own home or find a balance between independence and support, then listen closely, because these next options could completely change the way you think about aging. Number 3 is called aging in place. This is the dream of so many seniors, and perhaps even your dream too. Imagine being able to remain in the home where you raised your family, or where you created years of memories. Walls hold your story, the kitchen still smells of familiar recipes, and the neighborhood still feels like home. With the right modifications, aging in place allows you to live there safely and comfortably without needing to move to a facility. This might mean adding grab bars in the bathroom, or installing a stair lift to make upper floors accessible. It could mean having a nurse or aide come by once a week or once a day, depending on your needs. It could even mean using home health monitoring systems that keep track of your heart rate or notify someone if you fall. The beauty of aging in place is that you stay surrounded by what feels familiar. It offers independence, but with safety, and the best part is that you can tailor it to your personal needs and budget. There is a hook for you to think about right now. What if the home you are already living in could become your lifelong sanctuary? What if all it needed was a few changes to keep you safe and free? Aging in place is not just staying home, it is choosing to live life on your terms. Now let us move on to number 4, adult daycare centers. This might sound unusual at first, but do not be too quick to dismiss it. Think about this for a second. What if you or someone you love could go somewhere during the day that offers social interaction, fun activities, healthy meals, and even medical supervision, then return home in the evening to sleep in their own bed? That is exactly what adult daycare centers provide. They are designed for seniors who still live at home but need a safe environment during the day while family members are at work, or busy. They provide crafts, music therapy, light exercise, and sometimes even field trips. It is like school, but for grown-ups. And it keeps the mind and body active, and it only does it ease the burden on family caregivers, but it also gives seniors a chance to laugh, share, and build friendships. It prevents isolation, which is one of the biggest risks of aging. No. Let me ask you this: would you or your loved one feel happier spending the day around others instead of sitting at home alone? If the answer is yes, then adult daycare centers might be the perfect option. Moving on to number 5, home share programs. This one is truly innovative, and it is gaining popularity fast. Have you ever thought about how big your house feels once the kids are grown and gone? For many seniors, there's extra space that sits empty while expenses keep piling up. Share programs solve both problems. They allow seniors to rent out part of their home to younger adults, often students or professionals, who need affordable housing. In exchange, those younger tenants may help with chores, grocery shopping, or even just providing companionship. It is a win-win situation. Senior gets extra help and income while the younger person gets an affordable place to live. And here is the real magic of it: it creates connection between generations, something our society desperately needs. Imagine having someone to share dinner with, or someone to shovel the snow for you without having to ask twice. Imagine laughter in the living room again instead of silence. That is the power of home sharing. Now let us talk about number 6, live-in caregivers. This option is ideal for seniors who want to stay at home but require more consistent support. A live-in caregiver moves into your home and is available to help with daily activities like cooking, cleaning, medication reminders, and sometimes even skilled nursing tasks. It is more personal and flexible than moving to a facility because the care is one-on-one and tailored to your lifestyle. You are not following a facility schedule. You are living your schedule with the help of someone who is there to support you. It also provides peace of mind for family members who may live far away. They know that someone is always there if needed. So let me ask you directly: if you could stay in your own home with someone you trust by your side at all times, would you consider if it is the comfort and security a live-in caregiver brings? Number 7 is memory care at home. If you or a loved one is dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's disease, you already know how important routine and familiar surroundings can be. Moving into a nursing home can often increase confusion and stress for those with memory challenges. That is why memory care at home is such a powerful alternative. Especially trained caregivers come to the home to provide structured activities, memory exercises, and personalized support while keeping the environment familiar and comforting. This reduces agitation and helps maintain dignity. It also eases the emotional toll on families because their loved one can remain in the place they know best. Think about this for a moment: if someone you love struggles with memory, would they feel calmer in their own bedroom, surrounded by familiar furniture, or in a facility where everything feels strange? Most families know the answer deep down. That is why memory care at home is becoming such a meaningful solution. And finally, number 8, technology and smart homes. This is the future, and it is already here. Technology is making it easier than ever for seniors to live independently and safely at home. You are talking about devices that can detect a fall and instantly call for help. We are talking about voice assistants that can remind you to take your medicine or even turn off the lights when you forget. We are talking about telemedicine visits so you can see your doctor without leaving the couch. Smart home devices can adjust the thermostat, lock the doors, and even alert family members if something seems wrong. This is not science fiction. This is real and available now, and it is one of the most powerful tools to help seniors stay in control of their lives. Now, as we wrap up these 8 options, I want you to think about something important. You see how much choice you really have in nursing homes. Used to be the only path for aging adults, but now you can choose assisted living, co-housing, aging in place, daycare centers, home sharing, live-in caregivers, memory care, or even technology-enhanced living. Each of these offers independence, safety, and dignity in its own unique way. So here is my final question to you: which of these options speaks to your heart the most? Is it the idea of staying in your own home? Is it the chance to Live in a lively community of peercer is it the comfort of knowing technology. And caregivers can give you peace of mind right where you are. Share your thoughts in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else who is searching for answers right now. And if you found value in this conversation, do not forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and share it with someone who may need to hear this today. Remember, growing older does not mean giving up your freedom or happiness. It means finding smarter ways to keep living full of these alternatives. Prove that your golden years can truly shine brighter than ever.